this bullying in the school, it must stop. I want to do a live on it, but I don't want to be by myself. I need more opinions, more perspective from the parents, more ideas that I could take with me, when it comes to these meetings and stuff like that. So like I might end up doing a poll on that to see how I end up going about this live. But see, if I get more people to speak on the situation about the cameras, the bullying, what they think, how they feel, I could probably get some more ideas to take with me when I do go speak to the senator, what is it called, the representatives, and the mayor and stuff like that. It'll make it so much easier. And if I can get more signatures on that petition down below in the description box to put more cameras, we can, do something about that. So, Shorty's really trying, and I'm not the only one trying. There's more parents out there. Blessings, blessings, Uncle L. How you doing this morning? Like, it's a shame. Like, it's a shame. Here's another story of another kid that took their life. This one's a 12-year-old bullying victim takes her own life in action from school.
12-year-old. Very sad story. 12-year-old took her own life because not only was the 12-year-old bullied, but the administration did nothing. With millions watching and many people benefiting from this program called Indisputable, we just need 1% of the viewers to become a paid member so we can continue to bring this content to you. Now back to the show. Students spoke about the reality of this and gave significant insight. According to multiple reports, the grieving parents, Alice Martinez and Joshua Parker, 12-year-old Las Vegas sixth grader Flora Martinez, says she took her own life on May 7th because of constant bullying she endured at Dwayne D. Keller Middle School. Her parents blame Clark County School District for not protecting their daughter. The distraught parents say Flora was bullied the entire school year.
It's like it's like a pattern. It doesn't matter what city you're in, what county, what state you're in. The schools have the same patterns. The principals, the counselors, like, shout out to them schools out there that that, how can I say it, fight for their students and help their students reach their goal. But there's too many schools. It's like it's like an evil spirit roaming their schools. It's like I don't know how they playing it. Like, it's like demons lurking in the hallways of the schools. For real, because the stuff that's going on in our schools, from the bullying, it goes on from bullying to sexual abuse. And we gotta do something, man. Like in 2024, if y'all go look up the analytics and the statistics of how many kids have gotten not just bullied but sexually abused, y'all gonna be like, damn, yes. Within 2023 and 2024, it has risen. Like, this is just like, shout out. This is crazy.
And that they had requested an emergency school transfer. The Clark County School District denied it. Flora's parents.
They denied her emergency forced transfer, right? And you know what they did to my son? They did a forced transfer without telling me nothing. And then they was making it seem like my son was attending school. Ain't that something? So if something went down, y'all went and blamed it on my son. This is how I think and I see things, right? Y'all sitting here telling me he was attending. Like, what was y'all gonna do? Something went down, blame him for some shit while he was here sitting next to me in my house? Like, let's make it make sense. Cause like, why would y'all even say that he was attending school? Why even go that far? That to me, that people don't even understand. For my kids, I will turn into Griselda.
Parents spoke to KSNV about the tragedy, with her mother saying, quote, "I had to send my daughter to go to hell every day, but she didn't deserve that." Her father told the local news almost every day after picking her up from school, a lot of the times she didn't want to talk. or she would tell me, I had a problem with this girl and her group of friends. They're constantly trying to fight me, end quote. The parents also said that the bullying started right from the get-go of this current 2023-2024 school year. The New York Post reported, quote, at that point, already for school for weeks because of all of the incidents, just that short amount of time into the school year, Martinez told KSNV, put them up, full mask. You're looking at Dr. Brenda Larson Mitchell on the left.
Who are they?
Serves as the interim superintendent for Clark County.
Ah.
You have Larson Mitchell was the district's deputy superintendent before former superintendent Jesus Hara's resignation. That was February of this year. Brittany Nunez is the principal of the Wayne D. Keller Middle School.
Oh, see, man, look, man, 2 itches that I need to smack with an open hand. I'm sorry to say it. And I didn't say it with a B. I said 2 itches. Blessings, Letitia. Blessings, how you doing? Yo, I can't, like, I keep saying it every time. Every time I hear a story like this, it boils me. But I gotta humble myself. Because what's crazy is my son almost did the same thing. He attempted to take his life because he thought nobody cared. Because nobody paid attention. Nobody was listening. And in reality, we was. It hurts me to see that there's more and more principles like this, like so cold-hearted, so cold-blooded. If you don't have the patience to deal with children, why are they in these fields? The same thing with them teachers that right away, like, give up. Why are you in that field? These teachers ain't like the teachers we had when we was growing up. I swear to God that the teachers that we had growing up had crocodile, alligator skin, yo, for real, dragon skin. Let's make it that, like, yo, for real.
Flora's parents said both parents and Flora reported the preteen's torment to one of the school's assistant principals, but the bullying from her classmates simply continued. This went on months and months. The upset parents said days leading to Flora's funeral, they saw the vitriol she got on social media. Quote, these kids made remarks after she passed away. Afterward.
Yo, I keep saying it. Like, I don't know why people act shocked when I talk about stuff like this. This is the reality. This is what's happening, especially in our hoods. Like, yo, shit like this makes me want to build caskets for the bullies, not just for the predators, but for these bullies out here that don't want to change. And what's crazy is, right, a lot of these kids, what they have is learned behavior. Or let's go to the reality of it. Something deep is happening in their house. Like, we don't know what the situation could be. They could be getting beat. They could be dealing with a drug addict parent. They could be dealing with an alcoholic parent. They could be dealing with 2 parents that are fighting with each other, arguing with each other, and putting the whole world in their hands. And what they do is they go to school and they lash out on whoever the weakest link is. Y'all may not want to hear or like what I'm saying, but that is the reality. I don't just blame the kids. I blame the adults that are raising them.
They still were not satisfied, Parker told KSNB. The parents shared one of the messages they saw, which read, like, even though she's dead, it makes me the happiest person in the world. She's
What?
resting. I can't wait to see her and how so I can stomp on her head. End quote.
Wow. That's what they
Let's try
wrote
to
on
help this
social
family
media.
as much as we can. They have launched a GoFundMe to help pay for the funeral expenses. These things were not planned in the budget. This is a working family. We want to help them as they journey through grief. Her mother eulogized. Her mother had to eulogize her own daughter. Quote, she was only 12 and had been struggling with bullying for most of the school year. Keller Middle School did nothing to stop the bullying, the abuse, the pain.
You know that growing up we had bullies, but it's like now we got more bullies than we ever had when we was young. It's like the majority of these schools is more bullies than what there is regular kids. And what I mean by a regular kid is like, yo, a kid that just wants to go to school, not fight, not start no beef, but just to learn. Like a lot of us did. And yes, we did have bullies, but these bullies nowadays are out of pocket, shout out of control. That makes me think like, damn, what's going on at home? Like, if they're like this in school, hmm.
Our baby was bullied from the second week of school till her last day alive, when she completed in her bedroom right before dinner. There's nothing that can take the pain away. But if you're reading this and love a teenager, give them a hug by our family. Tell them you love them. And check their damn social media. Francesca, thoughts?
No, you are right to be upset. This is so wrenching. Look, the family took her out of school for a bit. They requested to have her moved, change schools. They were denied that request. So they had to come to grips with either I don't give my child an education, or I let her be subject to this kind of insane, brutal treatment of a child. And look, kids can be cruel, but honestly, the fish rots from the head down, right? And,
Yep.
and I'm talking about all the way up. We are in a time where it is celebrated to stomp on the weak, on the people you think are different from you, someone you don't like just cause, right? Anything, pick a reason. We have a guy running for president who is like basically rose to fame by rating women and calling Mexicans,
Yeah.
and that's celebrated by the American electorate. So yes, it is on the school system. It is obviously on the parents of the kids who are bullying this poor kid. But my God, we celebrate this kind of disgusting vitriol in every single aspect of our political life. And of course, his wife, be best, Doc, be best. Stop
You know,
bullying.
You make a great point. You bring in
In the
another
wrong
nuance.
generation, lost in time's illusion. Guys mix up. Heartbeats not scared. Memories flashing like a slideshow. Feels like all my hopes are crushed, but I'll keep moving forward. Lost in the darkness, searching for a ray of light. Trying to mend what's broken, holding on to what's left inside. Through the pain and tears, I'll find my strength within, rising from the ashes to rebuild and start again. It's really a shame what's happening to our kids. Like I really wish I could bring a resolution to the table and help them. The way things are going, I don't know. In order to make this work, we need to be united. And we're so divided. Like words can't even explain.